Welcome to the Marriage Makers Conference, an experience that has impacted thousands of couples with life-changing insight and fulfilling hope. Here, Dr. Paul Freed bring the beautiful Song of Solomon to life while applying it to where the family experiences its joys and pains.
But we're talking about emotional intimacy, we're talking about psychological intimacy, and certainly spiritual intimacy.
Experience the help of hundreds of practical marriage hints.
Each of us needs to have individual spending money, wouldn't we agree? This goes for the 5-year-old little girl. I mean, you give her $1 or you give her $2. She has some kind of financial expression, but you don't want to come to a big utility bill and say, I need that $2 back, and grab it back from her, right? Because she'll quickly learn what? It was never hers. You know, in-laws can become outlaws, can't they? I mean, boy, and it's not just mother-in-laws or father-in-laws. I mean, it can be brothers, it can be sisters, it can be any issue. This means we break up the ho-hum, mundrum of the same old, right? This means you just get out of the house, get time out, go down and get a dinner somewhere. Go out to eat. You say, well, we can't afford to eat. Well, can you afford to go to McDonald's to eat? You say, we can't even afford McDonald's. Well, can you afford to share a small Coke at McDonald's? I mean, at some point I'll find you. Because we need to get out, we need to have time out from the same one. You want to go for walks. You want to go out in nature. Again, we talked about how the average American spends 42 hours in front of the television set. 42 hours a week. You want to spend some time out with each other, time out from the home, from the kids, break up the monotony.
The Marriage Makers Conference is unlike any you have attended.
This weekend was incredible. There is more ministry in God's Word and in this Marriage Maker Conference than you can absorb in a weekend. So we're just overflowing, like going to a wedding banquet. And we're just so blessed for the ministry of Marriage Makers and for Dr. Freed and all that he's shared with us this weekend.
This non-confrontational, fun-filled weekend concludes with a moving candlelit recommitment service.
Hi, I'm Paul Freed, and I wanted to invite you to the Marriage Makers Conference. You know, someone said to me recently, I don't need to go to a marriage conference, I've got a good marriage. That's like saying I had a great meal last month, or I filled my car with gas last year. You know, each of us does need it, and I encourage you, you won't be embarrassed or have to say anything at the conference, but you will leave the conference with more than a full notebook. You'll leave with a full heart.